Hi, I'm Adrina Daniel. I am 20 years old and I go to San Diego State University. Some of my hobbies include writing and running. I just ran like a 5K and got second in women's, which was really cool. And I used to be on the women's water polo team at San Diego State too. Went all the way to D1. That was it. So like swimming, staying active, running, writing. And I'm actually in the process of writing my own novel right now. At first I started journal entries and I was just writing like my thoughts and like my feelings and like my outlook on like the things that were going on in my own life. And the more I thought about it and the more I started talking to people, like I feel like I kind of just realized that like a lot of people go through similar situations, even if it's not as like hard, it's similar. And it's actually kind of a funny story. I was sitting with my little sister and we were building a puzzle and she picked up this piece and she was like, "Sissy, no matter how hard I try, I can't, like this piece doesn't fit anywhere I put it." And I like really thought about what she said and I was like, that's so similar to life and people and just situations that people go through. I feel like, so I thought of that idea and at first I didn't think I was gonna write a book about this, but the book is just basically a metaphor of a puzzle and like my life and like what I've gone through, and it's gonna be called Finding Your Piece, but the letter piece is for like puzzle piece, and it's like kind of a self-help book. It's not done yet, but like I have a few chapters done, but like being a full-time student right now, it's kind of hard to like write a book. So I just finished school last week, so I'm hoping to keep doing that soon. It was just hard because my mom was in and out of jail like all throughout middle school, which was like my developmental years, and it was hard like growing up with someone like that who like wasn't there for you, you know? And I feel like for me, like having my dad was amazing. Like he was so supportive, but you know, my mom was in and out of the hospital for like overdose and also just got so many DUIs, and it's actually very ironic because in high school my mom finally got sober and she passed away in high school, like finally when like I finally had a relationship with her and she was sober and she finally got her life together, she got hit by a drunk driver. And when I heard that, like it just like I thought she was the one drinking, and it was like no, it was someone else. And it's like crazy because she was in jail for that so many times, and it's like the thing that literally killed her emotionally, like her whole life, like physically came back and killed her. And it's just like dealing with that whole like life thing, like just I feel like yeah, it sucked, but like I learned so much of like who I don't want to be. And like my mom like had aspects that I have now today, and I feel like I took the good parts of her. Like my mom was a Christian, and I get my faith from my mom. And my mom was a big lover and like a big feeler. And I feel like she was that one person in a room that was like loud and bright and like just wanted to bring like joy to a room. And I feel like that's like the one thing I took away from my mom. And like that's the one thing I want to keep doing is like keep bringing joy to people and like, you know, just making them feel like loved. In college, like I've been, you know, like there were many times where like I easily could have been like, oh yeah, let me try this or let me do this or like let me like drink every single night of the week, but like I chose not to because I have this like road that I want to go on and it doesn't involve any of that, and I want to keep on that path and like keep being successful. And I feel like the minute like you look away, like you're gonna miss what's in front of you. And that's just what keeps me going is like the future and like what I can accomplish, because I feel like so many people like limit themselves on what they can accomplish because of their past, and it's like no, like because of your past you can accomplish so much more. Don't disregard your pain, face it, because it's normal and it's okay to go through challenges and it's okay to go through difficulties. And I feel like one thing I did was I faced it. I faced my pain. I was like, okay, this is what happened. Yeah, my mom's gone. Yeah, my childhood wasn't the best, but like, look at this and look at this. And I feel like a lot of people will push their pain down and they'll just ignore it, and they'll be like, no, I'm not allowed to feel. You know, I'm not allowed to feel this right now. I'm just gonna like fill my life up with all these activities and disregard it. And you need to realize that it's normal and it's okay. And once you face it, like, you're gonna be better off for it. Finishing my book is definitely my top goal. My second goal is to get my master's in elementary school education after my undergraduate and become an elementary school teacher, and having an amazing family in the future, and just like teaching my kids all the things that I feel like I had to teach myself, and just teaching them to be good people.